Welcome back. The superhero horror movie Brightburn debuted in theaters over the weekend. Matt Perrin shares his thoughts on the film in today's Monday Movie Musings.
Welcome to a Memorial Day Monday. I don't think there was ever any doubt that Aladdin was going to take the top spot at the box office, which it did with authority. In fact, it was one of the biggest Memorial Day weekend openings ever. I've said it before, I am staying away from all the Disney live-action remakes in order to keep my childhood memories intact. So I skipped Aladdin. Booksmart was very well received, but I decided to go with the third new release, the movie that took a well-known DC superhero origin story and flipped it 180 degrees. So how did this dark superhero origin story play out? Here's my take on Brightburn. Our film begins much like another story we know. A childless couple, Tori and Kyle, played by Elizabeth Banks and David Denman respectively, own a farm in the small town of Brightburn, Kansas. One night, a meteor crashes on their land, which turns out to be a spaceship with a baby inside. The two hide the spaceship and raise the child as their own son, Brandon, and we skip ahead 12 years. Brandon is a bit of a loner at school. He's smart, which makes him a bit of an outcast, but he's a sweet kid. That is, until his 12th birthday. Soon after the event, his mother finds that he has sleptwalked out to the barn in a sort of trance and is trying to access the hidden spaceship even though he doesn't know it's there. Soon after, he discovers that he has superhuman abilities after an incident occurs while mowing the lawn. Upon learning that he is different, he becomes standoffish and begins to use his abilities to protect himself, which seems to lead to some unfortunate yet accidental situations. As the movie progresses, we see both his parents becoming aware of his growing powers. While his mother is supportive and in denial that he could be capable of any wrongdoing, his father, on the other hand, is skeptical and growing afraid of the boy. We see that Brandon has determined himself to be superior to humans and is not afraid to let his evil side out to accomplish anything that he wants done. Slowly, the authorities begin to believe that Brandon may be involved in recent tragedies, and his parents start to realize it as well. We, as the audience, sit in suspense, waiting to see how this plays out, because even a pint-sized supervillain can still be stronger than humanity can handle. So, what to say about this one? First off, this movie is a lot more graphic and gory than I expected, which was great for me, but I think the parents of the preteen kid a couple seats down from me were second-guessing themselves. This is the origin story that the government in the DC Universe movies was afraid of. It's a direct parallel of the Superman origin story, but if he chose evil instead of good. I have to give props to Jackson Dunn, who played Brandon. He does an amazing job of being a shy, awkward kid that can seamlessly transition to a psychotic sociopath on a dime. I think if his parents watch the film, they may be keeping an extra eye on him for just a little while. All in all, the movie is fun and takes an interesting turn on the superhero genre. The film is produced by James Gunn and written by his brother and cousin. With James Gunn penning the new Suicide Squad movie, it would be fantastic if he pitted Brightburn and the other hinted-at anti-DC heroes against them, since that's exactly what the Suicide Squad were created for. But unfortunately, I don't think that's the direction it's going, but it would definitely be fun to see a continuation of this story, maybe an evil Justice League. If you're interested in seeing an R-rated antithesis of a superhero film, then this is right up your alley. Just remember to prepare for some cringe-worthy parts. This has been your Monday Movie Music. Back to you.
Coming up, Tyler has one last look at your forecast when the news at noon continues in